'Cause I have a golden ticket. My whole family's diabetic. Welcome to 4K Ultra HD Review. Today is a wonderful day. You can see me decked out in my purple in honor of the 50th anniversary of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This is one of my all-time favorite films. I love Gene Wilder's performance. I love the story. I love the set design. This is one of my top 5 movies, if not my number 1 favorite film from my childhood. So I was very, very excited to see this getting a release from Warner Brothers in 4K. And boy, oh boy, is that transfer scrumdiddlyumptious. It's amazing. The intro with the chocolate being created and the cocoa is just beautiful. Everything pops. They did a wonderful, wonderful HDR treatment. It just looks amazing. If you've got the hookups to run this properly and you've got your color calibrated on your fancy TV, this is insane. Right from the get-go, you just start seeing details in this film that you haven't seen before. You see all the details of the fuzz on Charlie's ratty sweater. You see all the detail to Grandpa Joe's dingy bedpan. The color looks amazing on this version. It's because this film was a Technicolor film. It just looks like Technicolor on crack, that it's in HDR. Super juicy. I just was losing my mind watching this thing. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is one of those wonderful films because of the whole concept of it. The whole, the golden ticket aspect of it. It was pretty much marketing genius for the time. Willy Wonka creating that whole FOMO feeling. There's a lot of detail that you can see in this print, especially of all the clothes and stuff. Some of the fifth business background people I've never noticed before. Like there's a hipster time traveler you'll spot when Charlie is about to get that golden ticket. My only negative points about this release is that the packaging is pretty crappy. I mean, it's nice and it's got this like reflective feel and it's got a little sticker here. It's embossed and it's kind of shiny here. But the discs themselves, and I'll show a close-up of it, the discs themselves are pretty lame. They're just basic prints on them. I kind of wish that they made them a little bit nicer. It looks like a DVD from the early 2000s. And speaking of DVDs from the early 2000s, the whole presentation of the menu system looks quite dated. And it's unbelievable that they didn't put a little bit more work in that. However, you still do get the Blu-ray disc, the 4K Ultra HD disc, and you get the code for a digital release of it, whether that be iTunes or whatever you use. So that is decent. I'm guessing they did this just to get the price down low because this is a cheap Blu-ray. Like, this is not expensive to get, which is great, and I highly recommend it for anyone's collection. Yeah, I enjoy musicals, and this is like, you can't get better than this. We can't get through this without mentioning the terrible 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which broke my heart. On paper, that film should have been amazing. How could you mess that up? A reboot of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, starring Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka, and directed by Tim Burton. How did they mess that up? I went there opening day. I saw that at the Paramount Theaters downtown Toronto in IMAX. And I was just disappointed. I was just horrified. It was crap. I don't know what the hell Johnny Depp was playing as, like Michael Jackson or something like that. He was just this creepy guy. He was creepier than Edward Scissorhands. It was just terrible. They only had the budget for that one Oompa Loompa that they used over and over again. Whereas this, you see those Oompa Loompas in crystal clarity. And you're like, well, how did they get a variety of little people like that? I actually heard that in Hollywood, little people have one of the strongest actors unions there is. I don't know if it's led by Peter Dinklage or what, but good on those people. It's really interesting watching this movie again and really taking in the character of Grandpa Joe. Because Grandpa Joe is not exactly a great person. I never understood. When I was a kid too, I never really understood what was his deal. I'm guessing because they talk about how he likes tobacco and Charlie gives him some of his salary so Grandpa Joe can buy tobacco. I'm guessing Grandpa Joe was a junkie. Maybe it was an illusion that he was really an alcoholic or something like that. Because he's there, like, it's weird. They're all lying in the bed eating cabbage soup, and no one gets up because the floor's too cold. That's what Grandpa Joe says. The floor's too cold. However, as soon as Charlie gets that opportunity to go to Willy Wonka, he's quick to jump on his feet and start dancing around and stuff. While they really are relying on basically child labor to pay for their cabbage soup. And the mother, Charlie's mother, washes rags for a living, which is really despicable. In case you didn't know, there's a whole subreddit dedicated to hating on Grandpa Joe. It's hilarious. If you want to take a look at that, you can see some crazy memes, crazy Grandpa Joe memes on that thing. But yeah, Grandpa Joe ain't a great guy, but you know what? Maybe that's depression. Maybe that's depression. I don't know. But overall, this film is great. I would say this is an amazing release. If you can get it around $20, just buy it. Just buy it. This belongs in everyone's collection, and this version of it just looks amazing. I give this movie a 9 out of 10. The 4K presentation of this is one of the best. It just looks amazing. There's other things. So in this film, the only thing you do notice is some of the keying. There's scenes where they do keying of Violet, and when the UAP at the end, the elevator that flies in the sky, that's a bit dated 1970s, I guess, blue screen. But it's still pretty good. It's got a whole documentary on it and some like karaoke stuff. It's got extras they're not bad. The only reason that this is not perfect is because the packaging is a little flimsy and the art on the disc could have been a little bit better. So that's a little note for Warner Brothers. If you're in the hood and the cops are coming, don't forget to warn a brother. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a Wonka bar at the store. I don't know if they're available in Canada anymore, but I was able to get this oddity. And in honor of Canada Day, we've got a Tim Hortons double chocolate bar. I wonder what this tastes like. Maybe we'll do a chocolate review in the near future. Anyways, I'm Billy Hoosh. Thanks for watching. And once again, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell if you can. Please comment it below and tell me what was your favorite moment in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. For me, it's when they go through the tunnel, that scary tunnel where the rooster gets its head cut off. I just love it at the end when Gene Wilder is just screaming at everyone. I hope you all have a great day. Take it easy. I appreciate you. Hey everybody, thank you for staying to the very end of this video. As I promised, we're going to do a chocolate review of the Tim Hortons Double Chocolate Bar. Now this thing has 30 milligrams of caffeine in it. So this will keep me awake, and I'll be editing this video on this. So if the video is all jittery and full of jump cuts, it's because of this puppy right here. So let's take a look. This thing is, incidentally, it says product of USA, the whole coffee company, Miami, Florida. So in honor of Canada Day, let's eat a chocolate bar that's made in the States, but represents our Canadian identity, Tim Hortons Coffee. So let's take a look. What do we have here? It's opening up. It's got, see, it's in little cubes. I'm guessing it's in these cubes so that you can dose yourself like an edible. You know, one cube is probably, well, I'm guessing there's 3. So each cube, each brick would be 10 milligrams of caffeine. I'm going to break it off. Let's do the proper dose. It broke off nice. Smells like Tim Hortons coffee. Wow. Okay, let's go. I regret nothing. This is actually great. This is actually really, really good. It does taste like a double-double. It's nice and smooth. This is delicious. I am pleasantly surprised. This is actually really good. One bar has 220 calories. That's not bad. Let's have another brick. So 20 milligrams. You can see, look, you see it's a little, like a little coffee bean. It's kind of cute. It's good. 20 milligrams. We're dosing. It's good. It's really good. I wonder why they were hiding this it was at the last shelf in the impulse aisle at the grocery store. Damn, I want to eat the whole thing. This is really good chocolate. I'm really impressed. I've never heard of the whole coffee company. But hey, made in USA. This stuff's great. I'm going to eat the whole thing. Full 220 calories and 30 milligrams of coffee. I think that's like a cup of coffee. I wonder if it has the same nutritional value as a double-double. Probably a large double-double or XL. Yeah, I give this chocolate bar a 9.5 out of 10. So I only take 0.5 off because it's not made in Canada. But otherwise, highly recommended. If you can find one of these and you need to burn the midnight oil, if you need to stay up late to edit a video, pick this thing up. It's pretty good. Thanks for watching this. Take care.